In this Zac Attack 1 video...
Oh my god, there's a bike on fire!
Bikes are on fire. As you get to watch Tom and I's footage battling it through the Tennessee Knockout. Put the baby wipes in the freezer. It's going to be spicy. Let's get ready to go at the 2018 TKO.
Good luck!
This is a hard enduro designed to make you cry, quit dirt bikes, sell everything, and end your riding career. This is the Saturday morning event, race number 1, the amateur day. 6 riders are launched off every minute. From the time that buzzer goes off, you have 2 hours to complete an 18-mile course. The top 132 finishers move on to race number 2 in the afternoon. So we're rolling up to start here, and my electric start is not working. I used it to ride here, but now it's not working. How convenient. Perfect timing. This is not the race to be kickstarting your bike. Regardless, we are off! There goes our boy Andy up front there. He's a local rider in New York. And we are off into the rain. It is pouring, man. What the heck? So if any of you watched last year's Tennessee Knockout, we are running the similar course, but backwards. And we've got a big spiral here. This is pretty cool. So I get around this rider. As we come down into the woods, that's Adam. Now you might be wondering, why isn't he racing? Well, he got a bypass. He doesn't have to race in the morning on Saturday based on his finish at Tough Like Roar. Anyway, so let's dive into it here. We're on some rocks. Okay, rocks. I've been riding in rocks a little more. I'm a little more used to it. But right now, I can't see. I got goggles on, and I'm telling you, when it's raining, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm fiddling around, and I kind of come into here a little unprepared because I'm scooting around, bad line, and all right, we dropped the bike. It's not the end of the world.
I gotta ditch these goggles.
So I gotta pull the goggles off. I couldn't see an elephant in front of me if there was one in Tennessee. All right, shake it off, reset. All right, put your head in the game. Let's go. What's going on? What the heck is going on? Where is my brake pedal?
What the?
This is bad. We're 500 feet in, no brake pedal.
No rear brake.
There are 1,000 thoughts flying through my head. How boned am I? I've got a long ways to go, man. We haven't done anything, and we're already screwed. Oh. So at this point, I mean, I really don't know how bad it is. There's still something there. The pedal is there, luckily. There's a teeny little knob I can kind of get my foot on if I twist it in, and I can use the rear brake somewhat as I toss my goggles off to the side. So this terrain isn't that bad right now. I'm actually riding pretty well until I have to use my brakes.
Oh my god. No rear brake, or it's barely there. It's broken, I think. This is bad. And my E-start's not working. What is going on, man? We're gonna work through it. We're just gonna have to keep going, get through this, and then make some repairs.
It's a terrible feeling not having a brake pedal, because you're twisting your foot in, and any little bump, and your foot slips off of it, and it's just not a good feeling. I'm starting to think my bike is turning against me. As we're coming up this hill, it's just like, going to neutral. Why here, of all places? Come on! I'm in a bad spot. As much as I'd like to say my bike did that on its own, which I feel like it still did.
Oh, this is terrible, man.
My foot may have hit the shifter.
I'm really thrown off here.
Oh, you did. It's broken off.
I know. I did something to do.
Not that I can think of.
All right.
So I let my dad know that I don't have a brake pedal, and hopefully he can go source one while I am out here in case I do make it to the next race. It's hard to see, it's steamy out, but we are climbing up something wicked steep now. And I do not have much speed going into it, so this is bad. This is bad, bad.
This is a problem.
I realized not having electric start sucks. But I can't really complain because
All right, I gotta go over there.
other people just don't have electric starts on their bikes at all. That's, man, I don't even know how, I've gotten so used to it. I don't think I could live without it now. I sound like, who am I? What is happening to me? Am I becoming a old person? Oh, baby, we're tractoring up. Nope, not quite. Almost. We made it. We made it. That was rough.
Not having E-start is gonna be a problem. Huge problem.
Whoa. 26 minutes later from my start, Tom is about to go in row 31. Tom's first Tennessee knockout. He is on a 4-stroke. Brave soul. Very brave soul. So he's rocking his way through the rocks. We'll catch up to Tom here in a moment as he gets into the more gnarlier stuff. Now I'm up on the hill. The clay is unbelievably slick.
Alright, we're struggling, but we're getting through it, man.
We're moving. I mean, we are moving. We're working with it. We're getting through it. But things are picking up now. We got bigger rocks, and we got hills. And we've got combos of rocks on hills, which is probably the nastiest thing. For some reason, I have a very hard time on a trail like this, where it's uphill and there's rocks on it. I can't keep the bike under control, as you can tell.
Alright, I am having a hell of a time. I don't know what is going on here, but...
I gotta regroup myself.
Alright, take it easy, boy.
Alright, take it easy, boy. We're hopping over to Tom's footage here. He is coming through, doing really well, riding strong. As he comes up to this log, there's some riders, so he decides to take this line. Oh. As Tom picks up his bike, we'll hop over to me, who I am now going up what is called the uphill swamp. This is bad. This is nasty. It's a valley full of rocks, uphill.
Oh.
And the only way through it is right up the middle. So I'm coming in. I'm picking lines. I'm being smart. So I don't have the liberty of taking every line because there's some riders in the way. So I decide, get some speed, get up over that. All right. Just keep it moving. Don't stop. Oh, no, I lose my momentum. The rocks are so slippery. Pull the front end over this way. Looking for traction. Where is it? Come on, so we get it moving. Go, go, go. Oh. Not enough. You have to send it through this.
Give me a second here.
I got to catch my breath.
I'm pretty good, thanks.
I'm trying to ride it up, but everyone's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Zach, just push the bike. Get off and push it.
Push?
Right, I forgot about that option. I want you to take a bike and try pushing it up this crap. It sucks, man. It's so brutal and hot and humid. Adam dumps water on my back.
I guess I'll take it.
Thank you, Adam. By the way, on the right there with the hat on is Jarrett, and he was last year's Tennessee Knockout top amateur, but he's got a webpage called Blood, Sweat, Enduro that I'm a fan of. It's really fun. Blog posts he puts up and ride reports, race reports. Check it out. It's pretty neat. Tom is coming to that hill. That was pretty aggressive coming in there. I'm sorry, guys. Tom is coming up the hill. This hill right here, remember this one, it's a little blurry as you can see. If you can't tell it's humid out by the camera watering all over itself, and that just sounds weird, but the air is moist. Now Tom is actually doing a very good job getting up this hill. He's taking the right lines, he's switched back in it, whoa, and he's keeping it going.
Come on, baby girl. Good job, honey.
I pushed my way up through the uphill swamp, gasping for air, and it doesn't let up. We're still going uphill on rocks, and it's just a struggle. I'm doing everything to just put my feet down to keep the bike up, and it uses so much energy. And I think part of the problem, as I'm washing this back, is that I'm not keeping my feet on my pegs. It's so slippery that your natural tendency is to be having your feet out. But when you do that, you're throwing your weight distribution everywhere. So you're getting unbalanced, you're tipping this way, that way, and so is your rear wheel, just flying around, not putting the traction evenly to the ground. And you're doing what I'm doing right now. Tom is charging.
These trails are sick, nasty. I'm really sitting down a lot, and I know that's bad, but I swear I need the traction. I guess it's also shorter distance to fall.
I'm moving along, but man, this section coming up it's embarrassing. Right here. Doesn't look too bad. Whoop.
Son of a...
All right. I spin around, so all right, attempt number 2. I come up the same way. But it's so slippery. I can't do it. So the peg gets caught on a root, so I got to come around this way. I got to lift the bike up. It is so slippery just to walk on and pick the bike up. And then, to add to the misery, I got to kickstart it. All right. We're over here now. Let's try this a third time. I'm diddle-daddling around. This is bad. This is bad. There we go! Woo! What an accomplishment. 3 minutes it took me to get up that. So with Tom, it's difficult because he started on row 31. There are so many riders that could be stuck in front of him. Plus, the course is ripped up.
I built this 4-stroke to be a champion, and all it has done to me is blow up.
Now Tom is starting to get into the rock gardens. He's getting over to the more gnarly terrain.
Oh baby, we are going down the hill. We're going down the hill. We're going down.
It sounds like spirits are still high on Tom's end. Morale is high. For me, morale is low. Do you see how I'm not getting any traction? And I've got a Kenda Ibex on. It is so slippery. I hammer it through these flatter rock gardens. But we come up to this one. Man, it's... Oh, we get up it. Man, that was a pain in the butt. Tom is over here at this hill, crawling his way up, doing a very good job here. He is actually killing it, but there are bottlenecks.
Man, yeah, we're gonna give it a shot.
He decides to go this way.
Oh, or not.
This is a pretty risky move because he's going through some nasty boulders to kind of make a route around. And it works. Man, Tom is making some good passes on people, but he comes up to this corner. And I don't know what exactly happens to him, but he gets caught in an angle there, and he goes down, and he was stuck here for quite a while. Finally gets loose and on his way. And up some of these hills. I mean, he seems to be having the same issues I was having. I mean, he's bouncing around. I am still working my way through all the rock gardens up here on the top. I remember this from last year, going the other direction. And these kicked my butt last year. But this year, well, except for right here where I get caught in a crack. But this year I felt better in these. And I was focusing on just being loose and letting the bike kind of go its own way. Because if you force it, that's when you tire yourself out and you really get yourself into more trouble. You gotta kind of just be loose and let the bike do its thing. For a little bit, I get through all those rock gardens, and now I'm over onto this side where it's nice here, but then we start kind of getting to ledge. But before that, Tom is going up the uphill swamp.
Get him, Tom. Come on, keep it going.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Adam.
Adam hooks him up with some water. Now Tom is plowing through. Yum.
Does that smell like coolant? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, baby. That's how I wake myself up in the morning. 2-stroke right to the face. Gets you up. Great perfume for the day, too. Tom is working it, man. He's working it up. crashing through, coolant in the air. Riders stuck everywhere. Bikes on the ground.
Oh, dude. Oh, you derailed the chain?
This is what a hard enduro is. Sound of bikes stuck, rubber burning, clutches frying, glycol in the air. It's hard to breathe as you push on, but it's mind over matter. You gotta keep going. Tom is stuck in the middle of it. He's searching for a line. He's pushing on. Making progress slowly but surely. He goes down. I'm over here on some slippery slab. The traction on this side was even worse than on the other side of the mountain. And if you got on the flat rock, forget it, it's over. So I gotta get up this part. Now notice there's ribbon up ahead. And what happened is the route I took here was not the intended line. So technically, I mean, I am off the course. Now I saw other riders do it, and that's what led me over here, but it doesn't mean that's okay. And so when I got to the ribbon here, now I realize, okay, this was probably not the right line to take. And so I see this guy who is struggling, and he's taking the intended route, so I figure, you know, the right thing to do
Can you help, man?
is to help him.
Get up there. There we go. I felt bad going around that, and then you're over here picking it up, so I figured I'd help. Oh.
So help him out here, and now we're all morally balanced for that accidental
no problem.
line choice I took. The ledge over here was lethal. You put a tire on it and you're sliding sideways.
Woohoo!
It's like a sled ride. You can just slide down it. Oh gosh, I remember this one. Nothing, man, nothing. I can't go.
Holy crap. Breathing is the toughest part down there.
Tom gets up the uphill swamp, but he is still going on the terrain after it that's just as bad. Through here, as it narrows up, Tom is it's just a struggle. So this is all stuff we came up last year. I'm riding behind this trials rider, and he mentions, remember this last year?
Yeah, that.
This is the hill that did me in last year, going up it in the second race. I remember it very clearly. Going down, not so bad. Uh-oh, so Tom is trying to go around this rider here, and he is flirting with disaster on the edge. Yikes, man.
Oh, no.
Tom's way over in right field. Bike on the ground, some manual labor to get the thing back onto the trail, but it's not going well for him. Uh-oh. The helmet is coming off. So remember, guys, I don't have a brake pedal, but we are managing it. We're getting close. And I'm kind of getting excited to get off this dang course. Woohoo! This hill off camber, roots and rocks. Pretty slippery.
You alright?
So after some careful thinking, I go this way. It's slow. I'm moving slow at this point. Mile and a half to go. We're getting there, baby. Meanwhile, Tom is suckling on water over here. Oh, you just spit on the camera. That is why I put the waterproof case on. Just for that reason only. So, oh, it's so slippery. But I'm getting excited. Come on. Go, 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 go.
That's slippery.
Ah, it's tough to watch. All right, so Tom is back on his bike. He is getting back on the trail, and he is moving. After a nice rest period, he is moving. Look at the riders. This section did everyone in. You can just tell it was a section this year that just got everybody.
Okay, back on the move. Oh my God.
This slab rock here was so slippery. I mean, and you couldn't even walk on it. You couldn't step on it without falling.
It's good, little downhill. Yeah.
Tom must be feeling a little better. He's singing now. Whoa! He is now into the rock gardens. And just put yourself behind the handlebars. Imagine you're here. After everything you've been through, and you've got like 8 more miles to go. This is tough.
Whew, that's okay. $11. Just past 11. A lot more to go. Come on.
I'm nearing the end. Very close now. And that's it. We're pulling and gotta go over the tires. And we're here. I have finished. But before anything, back to Tom.
Hang on there. This is gonna be hard.
He's at that uphill rock section out here. This is just a nasty thing. And at this point, it's ripped up. There's hardly any dirt left on it.
Oh, no.
Tom gets up it. That was exhausting. But you gotta keep going. That 2-hour time limit is getting close. He's gotta keep on moving. But he takes a breather.
Vermont. Oh, no kidding.
Turns out this guy used to live in Connecticut. He used to do natural races, so Tom and him are instant lovers, best friends now.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You too. Oh my God, there's a bike on fire.
Holy crap, there's fire! Everybody stay calm!
Good thing it rained last night.
There's a bike on fire. It is tough to see, but you can see fire. What the heck kind of race are we running here? Where bikes are catching on fire. Wow. Tom is almost... Uh-oh. Well, he's going backwards on the course now, but he is almost... Okay, he's still going backwards. But he's nearly done. This section right here is probably the last real pain in the butt spot. And a lot of people had trouble. You can tell because it sounds like there's chainsaws out here. Tom goes for it. Oh. More chainsaw. All right, Tom. His second attempt. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, same thing.
Thank
Tom's
you very
personal assistant. Thank you, buddy.
much. Third time's the charm, I guess. I know, you're telling me.
Here he goes, third attempt. Woo! Uh-oh, why? Don't go backwards.
Oh, no. Man, I tell you what, this was hard. 2-hour time limit, that was the toughest, man.
So Tom asked somebody out here what time it was, and it was past the 2-hour time limit, so he knows he didn't make the cut. But he's almost done. He's like right at the end, and we're waiting around at the pits, waiting for Tom to come back.
Is this Smoky Mountain Uber driver?
Next thing we know, the Smoky Mountain Uber driver is pulling Tom back. What the heck happened?
Yeah, I tried to do a very heroic log crossing attempt on that log with the 2 branches. At the very
Over
beginning.
there?
Yeah. I was like, people were held up. People were literally held up.
On that log?
On that log, and I was so mad. I tried to send it. I sent it right into a rock. It hurt a lot.
So what happened to the bike?
I think the battery just died. It was super depressing. Like I was very close to the end.
I had to charge my battery. It died before this race. It stopped working.
What I think is, I think the fan ran a lot. So I kept starting the bike and stopping the bike, starting the bike and stopping it, and I did it 3
The fan's
times.
running.
And the fan's running, and I think that killed me, because I got up past there, you know, where it was a giant piece of exposed
Rock,
and it
ledge?
was super slippery.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
couldn't,
stay
guys
off
were
of
hitting it and going in the woods left and right. I stopped there to watch it, watch the right line. I'm talking to the guy, I go to start my bike to go, and nothing. This is all I got. And I was like,
Yeah, that's a dead battery.
No, it was very depressing.
A sad day for Tom, but hey, he said he had so much fun. He's excited for next year, and he said he's getting into the next round next year. So hey, that's what's great about it. Each year you set your bar a little higher and try to do better. But anyway, well, Andy, Mike, Adam, and I are getting geared up to go out for the second TKO race just coming up. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you there.